Eugene. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys. Well, as you know, Boise State has played at Oregon before, but people love this matchup. It is so regional. It's becoming a little mini rivalry as Boise State gives Oregon one of their toughest non-conference games of the year each and every year. Cannot wait to see this one kick off here in Oregon. The fans are excited. Cannot wait to welcome in Boise State. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Oregon's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Broncos offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant, they're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn everything you get. But it seems like with this program, Palmer, it's year after year after year. Plug and play, next guy, physical, fast, disruptive defensive linemen.
Yeah, they've set a standard, I think, at that position, at this school. When you look around college football, they're always dominant up front. They're able to recruit a specific athlete tailored to their style of defense and attacking. And it doesn't matter what year it is, who the opponent is, this D-line creates a lot of problems, and they're living in the backfield.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll try to run for it. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So Oregon's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago, Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Working the big fella to the corner. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lets it fly deep downfield. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bates. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. To the ground to try to move the chains. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Catch in the middle. It's Riley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go play action with Moore. With the catch, it's Stewart. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Bring in the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The screen, he's got wheels. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks out of the game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
The short hands, it's Riley.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Could not make his way to the corner. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Dante Moore. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Motion from the wide receiver. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. And you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really effective.
He unleashes a long one. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. Like they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Throwing more. Got it in the middle. It's Davison.
And one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his man. It's Moore. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Moore will throw. Quick completion on the out. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Moore with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Moore. Finds his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keep. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Here's a heat. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint.
Here's more to throw. Makes the grab. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moore to the air. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
And the extra point is good.
Boise St, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, the 5 down here on the Boise St sideline. I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. He gets a block. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. Across the 45. He's up to 55 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
More play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dante Moore. Under fire. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 3rd and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as a timeout is called. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Into the end zone, right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Madsen. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riley. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Riley. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado. taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Buffs with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Autzen Stadium in Eugene. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bear. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Oregon head coach coming out of the locker room. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. There's some room. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. Well, you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Makes the grab. It's Hooks. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go play action with Moore. Catch inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for room. It's Riley. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the Broncos line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Sends it back in motion. Moore spins away from the defense. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Moore from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moore will throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff, all the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job of nice discipline by this defense.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Oh, they're after him. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. Great place to start for this offense. The run inside. It's Davison. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Dragged down, but they'll the sticks for a first down.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do.
Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Running inside, it's Wiley. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. On the ground with the counter. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Madsen. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Moore with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th Comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown. Ducks. Took it all the way back. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with